Hello, everybody. This um, is probably my best trade to date for a couple reasons. You can see right there, freaking out with my cursor because my break even glitched. Yeah. So should this have been a break even trade? Should it not have been? The ball don't lie, the chart don't lie, the sticks don't lie. Okay. Originally, I did have my break even on that swing a little bit higher than we just swung to the inside that 5 minute. So yeah, but once we pumped back up, you can see how fucking close we were to stop loss there. Absolutely phenomenal stop loss placement. Nonetheless, yeah, easy break even after that. And I guess it didn't even actually take the swing left originally, so it wouldn't have been a break even regardless. So yeah, just super good stop loss placement. The draw was really obvious after we swept all this sell side and hit 0.5 of the 4-hour BISI and tapped into the 1 hour all at the same time. We pumped downwards overnight, completely just plummeted. I didn't check the total points, but I'm sure it's at least 500 plus, at least. And yeah, I wanted to catch the retracement today, and to help us out with that, we had 830 data wicks, really high in premium. So even if I ended up not catching the whole range, I knew that there was guaranteed at least to be some sort of a retracement, and that's exactly what we got. We waited for 10 o'clock news, and yeah, we had a super bullish reaction off of those lows. It seemed really obvious. The only hesitation I had was the close of the candle that I wanted to enter off of was just below the inverse fair value gap, and I didn't want to enter all the way at the top of the candle just after that, so I ended up entering mid candle, which is pretty dangerous. But once I feel like I'm at that level of screen time, at least now, to know okay, yeah, this is about to run. And we did, and I knew the draw flipped, and I caught it. I'm getting relatively better at those, catching bias flips, which is super awesome. I'm super happy about that. And TP1 absolutely smashed. I took off 3 micros at TP1. It was about 55-ish points. So super nice. That would have been a really good trade in and of itself. But I left a runner on because we still had data highs way above. They're not even on screen right now. And yeah, there's a huge weight. You can see me looking up at data highs there. It's that black line right there. And I'm looking at how many points we have to go, and I'm right now I'm trying to debate how long I want to stay in this trade, because in reality I know at some point, either today or in the near future, that data high is going to be taken, and it's just a really strong target, a really strong pull on liquidity. But I type it out here. I have class in a little bit, and I gotta get ready. I have to do my workout. I can't really manage a position throughout the entire day. I have other shit going on, so I decided to take this one off at these swing highs before open. So The final TP was 120 points. Absolutely phenomenal. PA here on the way up was just so clean. I mean, no complaints at all for this run up here. I mean, we had the 1 minute break of structure, then we had a 5 minute break of structure, or maybe a 3 minute, and then like any like fair value gap or order block that it was trailing behind, just I don't know, it reacted off of those PD arrays so nicely, and I just love to see price action like this. It was such a good day. This is my best trading day to date. I think on the day we are up about $600, which is fucking huge. And yes, I took it on the right account. Thank God. I'm always checking what account I'm on now, but yeah, just a lovely way to start the day, and yeah, super happy. And I hope you guys also maybe caught this. I know everybody uses different strategies. Which, by the way, guys, I try to only use inverse fair value gaps as my entries. However, my strategy is really, I like to see higher time frame sweeps bouncing out of any sort of PD array as well. And then if you add on an SMT there, that's just a cherry on top, but it's not needed. And then yeah, just target internal liquidity or something, like if there's high hanging fruit or data highs or data lows. It's really, I really want myself to continue to understand, and I want anyone listening, that it doesn't really matter what strategy you use. Like, obviously some of them are going to make more sense to you than others, so if you're able to narrow that down to like 2 or 1 ideally, but 2 strategies at most, I'd say, that you can kind of like play with for a little bit and then figure out which one is more comfortable for you. Yes, that's great, but at the end of the day, you need to be able to read price and read where price is targeting. You want to be able to trade liquidity. You don't want to trade a strategy. And it's like one of those realizations I've had not too long ago, is like, just because the pattern is there, you know, just because your setup is there, it doesn't always mean that it's gonna work, especially if you're caught offside, you know. And so many times I've been in that scenario where you know, on paper it looks so perfect, like all the confluencers are there, but sometimes it's almost like you have to search too hard for them, and try to convince yourself too much. You want it to be obvious, relatively obvious, and you want it to align with where your experience is telling you that price wants to go. And I'm finally getting to a point, I'm really trying not to jinx myself, but I feel like I'm really getting to a point where I'm able to understand price better and understand when the draws are being flipped or turned, whether it's internal, external. This stuff is just coming more naturally as the days go on, and it's super exciting. Yeah, just fucking great week so far. I know Monday we had I forgot how we did on Monday, but I'll have to check my journal. But yeah, I don't think we're red at all this week, so that's super nice. Overall, just W day, W trade, my best trade ever, 120 points, fucking banger trade. Yeah, it doesn't get much better than this, other than if I was actually pocketing this money, you know. And that's coming, guys. I swear. Just wait, I promise, it's coming. And yeah. Price decided to want to play with me a little bit, edging my TP. You see me flicking my mouse around like, bruh, just hit that shit. But yeah, there we go. 120 points there. Beautiful. Have a good day, guys.